White people are very charitable. We are the most charitable people on the planet. We are the most charitable people on the planet. We are the most charitable people on the planet.
The course of the crack epidemic. I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
But being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now it seems like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. I have to. I can't give up on people.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying
it's opportunistic. Yeah. I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash? You brought him up. I don't even know him. So you bring his name up. I don't even know him. So
y'all made a lot of money together.
Made a lot of money.
Come on, Leo. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him. I really don't. So, I don't know what to tell you.
I got murder on my mind, bitch. I got murder on my mind. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. 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 Yellow tape around his body. It's a fucking homicide. His face is on a t-shirt and his family's traumatized. I didn't even mean to shoot him. He just caught me by surprise. I reloaded my pistol.
Yeah, I got people to feed.
Dropped down to the floor and he had teardrops in his eyes. He grabbed me by my hands and said he was afraid to die. I told him it's too late, my friend, it's time to say goodbye. And he died inside my arms.
Yeah, I got people to feed.
Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47s, Mac 11, Glocks and 9s, and all these pussy niggas hating, trying to.
They were best friends until one night changed everything. In 2019, Melly was charged with killing two of his closest friends. Police say he tried to make it look like a drive-by shooting. He first denied being at the scene, but phone records placed him there. Rumors say the drama started when one friend allegedly disrespected Melly's girlfriend. Now, Melly faces serious charges, including the death penalty.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Recha HaKwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you, brethren, you fellow believers of this truth. Shalom to you, few sisters. Shalom to the elect. Anyway, I want to do this video on this man. His name is Liar Cohen. Liar, that name is fitting. Liar Cohen, something like that. And we know who he is, right? And he doesn't have a beard, by the way. This man, Charlemagne the God, I guess he calls himself. I never really liked him all that much, but when you see that stare that Charlemagne puts in his face, that is priceless. And this man, he's got Liar, I think his name is. He got all messed up and said, I thought I told you that anyway. And then what he said is, I have to eat. So, and then he goes into talent, right? Like, what talent? Is killing and murdering, is that all part of the talent? Now, he said he didn't like Dame Dash. Let's go into some history on him. Liar, maybe I should have spelled it another way. But I asked, did Liar Cohen promote Dame Dash? Lara Cohen did not promote Dame Dash. Rather, Dash has stated that he was never Cohen's employee and was, in fact, Cohen's boss when Rockefeller Records had a joint venture with Island Def Jam Music Group, right? Well, you got to understand, I work with these type of people, right? And a lot of it is ghost fronts, if you know what I mean. They'll set things up and he'll have a boss and then they'll use the others to slide in on their action, if you know what I mean. This is why you'll see Lionsgates and a lot of these Sonys, they'll look like they're owned by other people, but they're behind the fronting. Like when you look up that J word in the online etymology, it literally says extortioner, right? And they become good at that because that's what they do. Anyway, Cohen was a co-president. The relationship between the two was adversarial, with Dash accusing Cohen of being culture vulture. So, wait a minute. He said he don't even know him or know anything about him. But clearly we see this here. And they're not really culture vultures. They create this culture, right? They create the rap, right? Well, we did the rap, but what they did is they created it extortionating, right? And changed everything. There was an interview where somebody, there was a group of rappers, they was in a class and they had to fill out some papers. They said, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to introduce this to rap music and we're going to make it go hard. Any one of you don't want to accept it, sign the papers and waiver and leave. And a lot of people left, but obviously some stayed because they want to get funded and make the money. Right. So, Google AI is not that good. They lie about everything, but I'm not going to go further into that. So I decided to go into who and what, because AI said he's not a producer, but he owns something called 300 Entertainment. Right. I don't know where I see that at. Yeah, it's called 300 Entertainment or something like that. And I asked who owns 300 Entertainment or what is it all about? Who's the artist? Migos, Bad and Bougie, Fetty Waps, Trap Queen, and 679, and it says YNW Melly, Murder on My Mind. And this man literally killed his best friends. This is what's being promoted. And a lot of these people, you don't see it. You will just say him because he got exposed, but all of them do it. When you look at all these rappers, when you look at all this gangster rap, gangster movies, and all these things that you see, you can tell who's behind it, who's funding it. Trap Queen. Come on, man. Trap Queen? This is the garbage that we have to listen to. Fuck You Mean. Fukumean. This is by Gunna. I think it was Young Gunna, but it's Gunna now. I don't know. A name like Gunna. This is the PSYOPs, the psychological warfare, psychological operation. Let's look that up. Well, first let me get a scripture because I got to get that. Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evils upon their beds. And when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Yeah, these are all set up. These are all psychological operations. Let's look that up. Let's look up the meaning, right? Meaning of how do you spell psychological? It should have been spelled right. Operations. Let's see what it is. Psychological operations, PSYOPs, are planned campaigns that use information and other non-combative methods to influence the emotions, motives, and behaviors of specific target audiences, such as an enemy troop of foreign populations. The goal is to shape attitude and actions to support the originator's objective. which can include reducing conflict, encouraging surrender, or fostering support for particular policies. Example of usage including distributing leaflets, radio broadcasts, propaganda, achieve military and political aims. So why isn't genocide in the list of the ADL or a list in the hate group category? Genealogy, kill genes, genealogy. Side means death, to kill. Geno goes to your lineage. Why us? This is what's pushed. But see, other nations, they might watch movies like Natural Born Killers and certain things. Some of them may play out some of it. But the thing with them, they're not living in the situation that they see. We are living in the situation. This is psychological operations. When you come out, the boarded homes, the rats, roaches, crazed people, addicts leaned over, guns blazing. Somehow we get all these guns in the neighborhood and all the drugs. But nobody knows how to get there. This man literally said, it's a terrible thing. I think I want to, I don't give up on people. And then he said, well, yeah, if it, this epidemic is hurting our society. He wanted to say the so-called black community. But now it's hurting other communities, which, make no mistake, these people don't care about the other community either. Right? They all low level to him, but they need us. So you got to ask yourself, why do they need us to kill each other? Is there something they're not telling us? Remember, we're already on the bottom. We're already beaten. We're already spoiled, And this was the Lord pushing the Spirit on them to do that at the end of the day, right? But that's psychological operations, right? So, yeah. Why N.W. Melly, Jamal Maurice Demons, is that his name? Maybe I got my glasses. Yeah, Demons is currently in jail. He was screwed from the beginning. He has, which means intelligent. He has been incarcerated since February 2019 and is still awaiting retrial on 2 counts of first-degree murder after his first trial ended in a hung jury in July 2023. He is being held at Broward County Jail in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. His legal team made multiple requests for bond and release, citing the length of his pretrial detention and poor jail conditions, but these requests have been denied by the judge. So the question is, if this man hasn't given up on people and he pushed this kind of music out there and literally did the music that he rapped about, why don't he care? Why don't he come in and pull some strings and try to help YNW Melly, Jamal Demons, to get out of jail? Yeah, I wonder what's up with that. They use you up and that's it. Habakkuk 2:9. What sorrow awaits you who build big houses with money gained dishonestly? You believe your wealth will buy security, putting your family's nest beyond the reach of danger. Woe to him who built his house unjustly by unjustly gain, setting his nest on high to escape the clutches of ruin. Right? Also says, deliver the power of the evil. Right? That's what it is. James 5:1. This is what it says. Go to now, ye rich men. Now, this is an example of the rich man, Lazarus, and the rich man. Right? When you read the story in Luke about the parable, when he dipped his finger, you read the story. The rich man is doing well, but then there's going to become a time where it's going to switch. And he goes to Father Abraham which Nate says, or the IUIC said, that's talking about a black man because, Israelite, let me say that, because he said Father Abraham. Well, you know, Esau is still linked, by the way, you know, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Esau, remember that? So, yeah. And then Abraham has to tell him, well, you had your turn. Now it's the children of Israel turn. And you're going to pay big time. There's no way I would want to be an Edomite or any kind of position with these people right now. There's no way. Go now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. For your miseries that shall come upon you, right? Your gold and your silver is cankered, right? And the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire, right? You're going to get destroyed, right? Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth of them which have reaped, and enter into the ears of the Lord on the Sabbath. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter, yet have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. So this James 5:1 is pretty good, right? This is exactly what's going to flip, and you're going to have to pay. Everybody has to pay. Job 34:29, where it says, be done against a nation or a man only. And of course, the nation of Edom, as you read the book of Obadiah, shall be none left of him, right? So at the end of the day, all the drugs, the crack, the psychological operation on the youth, because, yeah, the feminism had something to do with it too, right? The EBT, the food stamps, and the uplifting of women and removing men, right? Leave their sons to the slaughter, right? And daughters, really. The daughters just laying with everybody. They're ruined. The sons are just smoking weed. They set up Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Now he's trying to turn his life around and come against everything, when he was the one had an album called The Chronic, him and Dr. Dre. And everybody starts smoking off of that. But we know who is behind all that, man. You know? Anyway, that's all I have on that. Shalom.